Today we're going to be talking about how I almost lost all my cigars. Now, before we get into it, guys, my name is Zach. I'm 23. I make cigar videos. This is my channel. If you guys are interested and you've been watching my videos for a minute and you haven't already hit that sub button, go ahead and do that for me. We're on the road to 300. I'd really appreciate it. With that being said, guys, let's kind of talk about how I almost recently lost all of my cigars and I was not a happy camper. So to start off with, guess what day it was? It was Easter, of course. We were out with some family, and it was a great day. We were having fun. Had some stogies. I had a blast. I had a La Roma de Cuba Mi Amor, I believe is what I had. And when I had that cigar, I was like, great, awesome, fantastic cigar. Much better the second time around, right? Because I let it age. But anyways, came home, and I was like, man, it's awfully hot in this apartment. And so I didn't pay much mind to it for a second. And, I walked around with my wife. We were just talking. And then I finally walked past the thermostat and I was like, oh, this thing ain't even on. Like, there was no screen. It was blank screen. I was like, okay. Now, I live in an apartment. And on a Sunday, there isn't much you can do. Hold on, guys. I'm fixing you real quick. Okay. There isn't much you can do. I think we're good. Okay, so I'm still messing with it. So there's not much you can do on an Easter Sunday because no one's working. So what I did was I panicked because I was like, holy shit. My cigars are, the temperature in my humidor was going up, 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 and up. With that being said, my humidity was also going up a little bit because the temperature was going up so much. And I was like, all right, what do I do? So first thing I made was like, it'd be fine. I just leave it for a second. I'm sure it won't keep going up too high. Bro, it went up to it was up to at least 75 when I went to bed. I'm like, oh, this isn't good. So now I'm still new to cigars. So I'm sure there's some people that have been around for a while like, bro, it's not that deep. It's one day. But listen, when it's happening in real time and you can't do a damn thing about it other than there were some options, but I didn't do it. Put them in the fridge or the freezer. I was a little tripping. I ain't gonna lie to you. So that night I was like, all right, temp's getting really high. I took a fan. I didn't place it directly on it, placed it near it. That didn't do a damn thing. Not even a little bit. Woke up, temp was like 76. I was like, what? So of course, what am I thinking about while I'm working? Cigars. Like, why not be flipping your ass off about your cigars when you're at your job? So I was like, whatever. So I called the apartment complex. Obviously, not hating on them, but I called, no answer. Left a voicemail, no answer. I called back an hour later, no answer. So eventually, I was like, all right, call back one more time. Finally, someone answers. They're like, no, we already been up there and fixed it. Cool. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but if your temp's really high and your humidity is really high, you have a chance of getting mold and other fun pests in your cigars. Now, the chances of it happening so quickly within a day, very little. My panic was very high though. So I was like, last thing I need is mold on my cigars. Really just started getting a good collection. I do not want to ruin this is not, my collection's not cheap, obviously. No, most people that have cigars don't have a cheap collection of cigars. So I was like, shit, I do not want to ruin all of these cigars today. That is not on my list of things to do. So obviously when I got home, it was freezing in this apartment. It was the best thing I've ever felt. Temp was down to a solid 68 in the humidor. Humidity was finally down. I was like, okay, cool. So I didn't pay much mind. I was like, whatever. I'll look at all of these cigars on I did. I did. When I got home, bro, I turned each cigar around with a flashlight. I was like, oh, this one's good. This one's good. And mind you, I don't have a lot. I have 50-something, but obviously that's a very small collection when you start getting into the world of cigars. So I kept looking at them. They were all good, thankfully. Paranoid as hell, though. Very paranoid. Because, dude, spend all that money on something, and something as little as the heat not working can ruin it. That's not a good feeling. Because I live in a very humid and hot state. I do. So the thought was going through my mind, like, man, do I need an electric humidor for things like this? Because there's also this other problem I've been thinking about too is we get a lot of hurricanes. We do. So, and I've lived here, I think 8 years now, and I've experienced power outages for quite a few days, a couple of times now. Days, hours, and it's pretty gnarly hot in the summer. So my thought process was like, oh, maybe an electric humidor isn't the move. And then I was like, maybe a coolador, because I know those can keep temperature in the right area. So things I've just been looking at now, because I'm like, and these are all really serious problems, guys. Seriously. But yeah, something I'm now looking into is different ways to keep a humidor from shitting bricks when I lose AC, because obviously it's not fun when that happens. But yeah, by the way, this was a little clickbaity, and I'm sorry, but it was a fun story. Because this just like happened. I mean, like we're on day 2 after, so yeah, it's not a fun experience by any means. But I'm glad everything's now good in my humidor, obviously. But if you guys have any electric humidor recommendations, let me know, because I've looked at quite a few. The one I've been looking at consistently is New Air, just because I know it's much more. It's a very, I would say, reliable. But then when I look at all these electric humidors, everyone has a problem with them. So it's like very like, there's always something wrong with something. So I've kind of just been trying to figure it out as I go. But if you guys have any experience with an electric humidor and there's ones you like, let me know, because I still have a wooden cabinet one. Not a big one. It's no bigger than probably, like, I've shown it on my videos before, like this big. Probably holds about like 50 in there right now. I could probably hold up to 125, depending on the size. Sorry for my nose, bro. I just woke up. But yeah, so if you guys have any recommendations, let me know in the comments down below. And again, thank you so much for watching another video. I really do appreciate everyone that's been supporting my channel recently. You guys are phenomenal. We have grown pretty fast, pretty quick, and I do appreciate it. If you guys like the video, do it now, because that's also really helping the channel. Anytime you guys comment, like, sub, that increases the engagement with the videos, and I really do appreciate it. And again, I upload every other day, so expect a couple more videos after this. Obviously, I don't think I've missed a day in like a month of the every other day, and I don't plan on it because your boy Bulks records these yaps for a minute to an hour and just posts them all. So I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Later.